These safety glasses stopped a high-speed projectile from going into an eye. I have personally seen people using tools and taking a devastating hit right to the eye without wearing eye protection. I set up a ballistic dummy head and I put some eye protection on it. Yeah, the guy looks pretty good, right? And this is absolutely insane what happens here. I'm using a nail gun and I press the tip of it point blank right up to the dummy, aiming directly at the eye protection and his eye, and I pull the trigger. How crazy is that? You can see the nail just bounced off and flicked away. I thought for sure when I was filming this that nail would go straight through, but it didn't. And believe me, this is crazy because I did remove the eye protection and see what damage a nail would do firing it into the dummy's eye unprotected, but something else happened first. I'll show that in a second, hang on. These safety glasses are actually really basic. They're made from heat wave visual. These lenses are less than 2 millimeters thick. It's a polycarbonate that's built to withstand Z87 mass impact standards. It's the same stuff that basically, like, I think riot shields are made out of. And these glasses weren't even that expensive at all. I spent more money going through the drive-thru with my kids at McDonald's. And wearing these things and investing in a pair of these for yourself can literally save your eyes. There's somewhere between 20 to 60,000 people a year who get injured from flying stuff hitting their eyeballs. Look at these zip discs here. When these things explode, they explode way more randomly and catastrophically when they do. These pieces can absolutely get shot right into your bone. You can imagine without these glasses on, this dude here would be blind, no doubt, if something smoked him in the eye like a high-speed projectile. And I was so stunned by this, just to make sure it wasn't a fluke, I tried it again. So duplicating the exact same setup and doing it again. Here you can see me pressing the nail gun right up to the dummy's face again, point blank, and pulling the trigger. Pretty incredible. Those glasses work so well. Working in a shop, stuff can get thrown up towards your eye from literally anything, any tool, any job you're doing. Never be in too much of a rush to put eye protection on, please. Especially if you work in a shop with other people around you, you may just be chilling and not working or whatever, but someone else could be grinding way over there and a piece of disc could break off and go flying. Best just to wear your eye protection, keep them on all the time. Safety is no joke, man. I have a whole chapter in my textbook devoted to safety and working in your own home shop. Take this stuff seriously, cover your butt and your eyes. Okay, now that we've seen how good these things work, let's see how devastating a direct shot to the eyeball is without eye protection. Here we go, setting up again, getting ready to fire. That's pretty bad, right? You can see what happens to the eye material when they are unprotected. This would be devastating. I demonstrated this a few more times, and you can see it was no fluke. A high-speed projectile like this would absolutely destroy your eye, and trust me, if you think an eye injury is bad, we need to talk about your hands. I was trying to duplicate an accident that one of my friends actually had when he was using a table saw. Shout out to you, Scotty. Glad you're okay, buddy. Scotty had a little slip and he accidentally ran his hand lengthwise into a table saw blade. And yes, you can imagine with a table saw, this was absolutely catastrophic. You can see the type of damage this does in the blink of an eye. Holy smokes, that's hard to watch. Even the cut that this thing did to the hand wasn't even a clean cut, as you can see here. It was just a total mess, total chaos of a wound. We tried to repeat this disaster from a few different angles with different hands. No matter what, every time it happened was absolutely horrifying to watch. And this can even happen with some tools or saws that are relatively unassuming. The bandsaw was another one. It was super brutal. This was just to simulate a little slip, just a quick hit on the blade. And you can see if this was a real dude, he'd go home with 9 instead of 10 after this one. When you're using a bandsaw, please remember to lower the guard just slightly above the workpiece that you're cutting. This is gonna save a lot of opportunities that this potentially could happen. And table saws as well. Use all the guards you can and be mindful of the kickback direction. Keep your body safe, off to the side. And this is the part that really messed with me, because none of these things that we actually tried to demonstrate was really extreme at all. None of these were really like reckless. It was just a split second that this could potentially happen with no protection. And again, with most shop injuries, this is mostly how they happen. I am not showing this stuff to scare you. I'm showing you because the trades that we do, while fun, they can have some severe consequences. When you are learning TIG welding, safety should not be an afterthought. Like I said, that's why I put the entire chapter of shop safety into my textbook. And again, this even applies for a shop at your house. We're not talking about the old boring textbooks people used to have back in the day. This book is a blast to read. Be sure to check out these textbooks. The link is in the description below. They've sold out before. Grab one before it sells out again. 2. A random act of kindness for a stranger today. My name is Dusty James. Phil and Chill. We will talk soon. Peace.